You blinked, and the crypto market shifted again. Today, we're seeing a slight pullback, but with major developments that could shake things up in the coming days. If you invest, follow, or are simply fascinated by the crypto world, stick with me until the end because today's story involves billions in movement, big political names, and a potential market twist that might catch many off guard. And before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because here, you get the hottest and most relevant crypto updates every single day. Straight to the point, no fluff. Let's get right into it. The total value of the crypto market dropped by about $3.2 billion in the past few hours, stabilizing at around $3.37 trillion. This slight dip, although seemingly small, sends an important signal. Bitcoin is still holding strong above $109,000, but with a minor decline of 0.1%, suggesting it may be hitting resistance. Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, remains stable, possibly indicating a moment of investor hesitation. Meanwhile, Dogecoin, which had been attempting a recovery, failed to gain momentum. This raised a yellow flag for those betting on a bounce back. It might just be a bull trap. Now, brace yourself. Trump Media and Technology Group just announced plans to buy a whopping $2.5 billion in Bitcoin. That's right. This move not only reinforces a former U.S. president's stake in the crypto world, but also shows that major media players are increasingly interested in shifting part of their assets into digital currencies. This strategic move is happening in a market currently valued at around $3.5 trillion. And the entry of players this big could dramatically shift the balance of power between retail investors and institutions. But that's not all. Cantor Fitzgerald LP, one of Wall Street's oldest and most respected names, has also dived headfirst into the crypto space. The company launched a Bitcoin-backed lending operation, pumping $2 billion into financing for crypto-focused companies. This signals a new phase for the ecosystem. Bitcoin is no longer just a speculative asset. It's gaining ground as financial collateral in credit operations. This marks a quiet but powerful transformation, one that could directly influence the behavior of major investment funds and push the entire market into a more mature stage. But it's not all rosy. Despite these promising institutional moves, the overall market is still moving cautiously. The Fear and Greed Index has dropped to 32, showing that investors are growing wary, and this could result in lower liquidity in the short term. Bitcoin is struggling with resistance, and Dogecoin's failed recovery raises questions about the true strength of altcoins at this moment. In other words, investors need to be smart, analyze movements carefully, and avoid falling for short-term hype. The market is still testing its boundaries. When it comes to transaction volume, Tether leads the pack with $272 billion, followed by Bitcoin at $129 billion and Ethereum at $86 billion. These numbers show that despite the fear, money is still moving heavily through the sector. And there's more. Global crypto adoption continues to rise. Meme-inspired tokens, often underestimated, are actually acting as gateways for new investors and helping to expand the ecosystem. So even in the face of uncertainty, there's steady movement toward broader adoption, and that could be the fuel for a new rally in the medium term. So what does all of this mean for you? It means the market is repositioning. While some assets are showing fatigue, institutional giants are setting their pieces in place for the next big cycle. Now is the time to pay attention. Watch for signals, track the whale's moves, and most importantly, be ready to seize the opportunities that only the well-informed can see. If you want to keep up with everything happening in the crypto world in a clear, direct way without wasting your time, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. I bring you the news that matters every single day. See you in the next video.